Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage. Aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton.
A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Caught over the middle. It's Barker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the run, it's Martin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's only...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone. Force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So USC's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game. Game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're facing a third down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He makes a catch. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle. It's Barker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
There he goes. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Hoosiers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. As As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Grab near the sticks, it's Lyons. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. Oh, he's got some space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Jordan. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to keep the drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know there's a lot of play callers that are trying to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. First down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They've got the screen set up. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Jordan. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hoosiers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He gets it away from his own end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Perry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flips it out in the flat. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Here's the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. A little release to the back. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job.
And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This time they'll throw it. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
That's reeled in. It's Tuggle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for room. It's Jordan. Got enough for the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Back to the ground game on the left. Showing off the arm.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats? And
it's a running room. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by a field goal over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going for it all. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Caught close to the marker, it's Tuggle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get...
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Wants to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
To the air on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard in this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the Hoosiers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy, because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Tuggle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Perry. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. After this, it'll be a wrap. These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barker. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating when you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Dynasty.